Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Okay, so today we're doing something a little different. It's a time capsule video. I will explain everything once we come back. This year has been difficult for a lot of people. This decade has been difficult for a lot of people. And I hope that this upcoming year, our struggles and our hard times can be mended and the wounds can be fixed and whatever is broken can be mended back together. I hope that this world as a whole can move forward from what happened this decade, and hopefully we can go into 2020 with good intentions and good well-beings, I guess. Just good attitudes altogether. So I want to make something like a time capsule to see in 10 years when we're done our decade here, what will happen and what we can achieve, and what I can achieve as my own self in self-growth. What can happen in this world. So 5 things for me and 5 things for what I wish the world would come together as and create a better life for all. So for me, 10 things that I wish that I would work on would be making friends easy, open back up to love because of hard times before. I would love to actually graduate post-secondary school. It's a long time coming and I've been there for too long, and I think that I need to work extra hard to get that done. Maybe reach 1,000 subs within the year on this channel to grow this and launch my other channel that is coming in 2020, hopefully without a hitch. But that one was a little bit of a cheap shot, so I will try to think of one more. Be more of an advocate for people living with disabilities and people that are in the LGBT community. Because although a lot of those people have came so far, we have a lot to go, and because I'm a part of those two communities, I feel like I should be standing up more than I am. 5 things for the world that I wish that they would grow and get better at. One thing that I'm going to say right off the bat is cancel culture. It was created to kind of whistleblow, in a way, really bad things that people are doing that we've just kind of glanced over. Now it's becoming anybody does anything wrong, like act in a commercial and do what they're told and paid to do, they get death threats and bullied and all that kind of stuff, and that needs to stop. And go back to where, the serious things, the reason why it was created in the first place. So there's that. I also hope that we can reach happiness and inclusion in the world, because right now there's a lot of places that aren't so accepting of just anybody. This world is very divided, and it's not just the LGBT community, it's people of color, it's minorities, it's still Asian actors in Hollywood, It's so bad that like there's so much of a divide, and yes, it's getting better, but it's not there yet. And I hope that in this decade things can get better and things can grow and we can all just be who we want to be and just fix and mend the wounds that are broken. One other thing that I want to say, but I'm going to keep this as a separate category, that I want to see is the Native Americans in the world and the colonizers. I want to see that relationship mended back together. It's going to take a lot of work. Me being also Native American, I can see the rip and tear, but there are strides, especially in Canada, in the right direction, but we're so far from close to being there yet. And I wish that the world would also start to make those strides and be better. I forget which number we're at, so we're just going to do three more. Climate change. I don't want to die. I don't want to be extinct like the dinosaurs. So part of me wishes that we can all strive to be better, with our where we put our garbage and our recycling, and just be environmentally friendly and cautious. Um, just because it's a huge problem and we could be dead in the next 10 years or 20 years, but definitely not more than 20 years. It's a real problem and it needs to be fixed and it needs to be solved, and we need to make a plan. And the world needs to come together to do this. It's not just one country over another, it's the world. This is an entertainment thing that I hope to see in the 20th century, or century. I was gonna say millennium, but not quite there yet. But I would love to see more LGBT representation. I'm looking at the poster right now on my old wall. There's Love Simon. That was huge because it was Fox. Fox is the one, 20th Century Fox, which is now owned by Disney, is the one that did that. And we're so far from, well, it seems that we're so far from having another flat out LGBT movie in the mainstream media. But I do wish that companies can come together and maybe create a few more of those in the next decade, or be more comfortable producing them, because I think that that's really important to see representation in mainstream media and not just like a independent film company like Shelter was. That's a great movie, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to see major companies doing that. And it's going to take the world effort to do it. It's weird, but it's just how it is. One more thing. I don't know, but all I'm just gonna say is I think I've already touched on this. I just want world peace. I want people to love people for who they are and just get along. We all share this beautiful blue planet or green planet or whatever color you want to say that it is. Some people say it's blue because of the sky, but that's not true. Some people say green, some because of like the mass of green on the earth, but that's also not true. The only thing that's really true is the water. It's blue. And I think that is great. But anyways, I wish that we all share this planet and we all should just get along. I hope that that is something that we can do and be more conscious of. I always say, or mock Ellen and say, uh, let's make this world a better place. See you in the next video, because Ellen says, be kind to one another at the end of her episodes of her show. And I took that and I was very inspired and I spun it off to my message. And I think that's really important to know that someone believes in you, that you can make a change and that you can be a positive person on this negative planet. For the most part, it's positive, but there's a lot of negativity around here. But yeah, if we can make those changes, that would be great. We're gonna see how much has changed for me and this world in 10 years. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll check back in 10 years. I want to wish everybody a happy New Year's and happy holidays. And I will see you guys the second week of January. There's one more video coming out, and that will be in the middle of Christmas and New Year's. But other than that, we'll see you guys in January. That's already queued up, and I'm on holidays for school, and I'm gonna go spend time with my family. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy holidays, and have a happy 2020 New Year's. Bye guys. Setting off for the final time. Let's out.